Well, some unexpected intrigue inside a Los Angeles courtroom today as Hunter Biden attempted to change his plea in a federal tax case to guilty just as his trial was set to get underway.
Fox 8's Sharon Crowley joins us now in studio with the latest twist in terms of this. And Sharon, it didn't exactly go as Hunter Biden had planned.
Not exactly. In fact, this is just the newest turn of events in Hunter Biden's years-long legal troubles. Prosecutors didn't expect him to change his plea to guilty today, just as jury selection was set to begin. Hunter Biden's defense lawyers telling the judge, quote, Mr. Biden wants to finish this matter today, but prosecutors pushing back, saying not so fast. You see, the unusual stipulation is that he also is able to maintain his innocence.
Mr. Biden, do you think you can get a fair trial?
Hunter Biden, holding his wife's hand, walked into the federal courthouse in Los Angeles this morning. Jury selection for his federal tax evasion case was set to begin today. Instead, his lawyers told the judge Hunter Biden wanted to enter a guilty plea to avoid a trial. This plea, known as an Alford plea, has special conditions, explains former federal prosecutor Andrew Cherkasky.
An Alford plea is essentially a plea of guilty, but without accepting guilt for the crimes. It's like saying that he's convinced that if it were actually taken to trial, he would actually be convicted beyond a reasonable doubt, but is not himself admitting guilt.
Prosecutors were surprised by this move and objected, urging the judge to reject the unusual plea that would allow the president's son to maintain his innocence. Hunter Biden is facing misdemeanor and felony charges in a case alleging he failed to pay at least $1.4 million in taxes over 4 years while pulling in millions from foreign businesses. His defense lawyers had planned to argue that Hunter, during this time, was a drug addict and incapable of paying taxes.
He's accused of wildly misreporting his expenses as business expenses in an improper or illegal fashion.
Last year, Hunter Biden agreed to plead guilty to misdemeanor tax offenses in a deal with the Justice Department that would have allowed him to avoid prosecution in a separate gun case if he stayed out of trouble. That agreement fell apart after a judge questioned aspects of it, and the president's son was then indicted in both cases. Whatever the outcomes of these two cases, President Biden has said repeatedly he would not pardon his son.
And Hunter Biden could be facing years in prison. Former federal prosecutors telling me that this guilty plea did take prosecutors by surprise because typically these things are worked out behind closed doors ahead of time. And it may actually be worse for Hunter Biden when it comes to sentencing because this Alford guilty plea means he doesn't accept responsibility for his crimes. And guys, judges can frown on that.
All right, Sharon, thanks for the update.